All right. Hey, South Texas. Hope your day is going well. It is not a bad day here across the region. Starting off with a little bit of cloud cover, but we're going to see this cloud cover clear up a little bit more this afternoon. Not completely. I think we still are going to have some clouds, but it is going to be a nice and warm day compared to what we have in some other days here in the 7-day forecast. So I'm pulling up Facebook here. I want to be able to answer some of your questions. Please feel free to send them my way. I'm happy to answer them for you. Again, starting off with that cloud cover, you see it mainly across a majority of our area, but especially west of I-35 and south of Highway 90. That's where some of the thicker cloud cover is right now. Not really seeing anything in the way of rain in this. Maybe a little bit of patchy drizzle in some of the thicker cloud cover, but that's about it. Your allergy report showing that mountain cedar is at a medium level today, molds are at a light level, and then we also have ash at a light level. So that lets you know that, man, it's still a little bit in the mountain cedar season, and you're likely going to struggle with allergies at least just a bit. Northwest San Antonio at 57 degrees. It's 60, though, at the San Antonio airport. Seeing 58 at the Calaveras Lake area. And there you see that thick cloud cover, especially over Calaveras Lake. Man, really gloomy start, but it looks like there's a little bit of spots of blue sky that are trying to poke through right there, maybe right there. I think I'm seeing a little bit of blue show up on the screen, but almost as soon as I pointed at it, it looks like it went away again. So that just lets you know, that it's a really thick cloud cover out there. So moving through the timeline here, temperatures for today, they're maybe in the 50s and 60s right now, but they rise to the 70s this afternoon. We already see a few people in the 70s. I see Jesse saying thank you for the info. I see good riddance to the cedar by Diana. Kayla saying, I hate the stuff in the air. Yeah, the allergens have just been really miserable at times this season. And then you see 70s to our south. You see the 74 in George West, 74 in Beeville, and 70 in Pleasanton. Not bad to see the warmer conditions to our south. Again, I think we're all going to cash in on some of that warmer weather when we head into this afternoon. Now, a mostly clear to partly cloudy sky is what we're expecting later on today. You see there the cloud cover really breaking up, at least for areas north and west of I-35 and north of Highway 90, rather. That's where I was getting at. But you see southeast, some areas closer to the coast, the coastal plains, seeing thicker cloud cover and a little bit of light shower activity possible as temperatures rise into the 70s. You see here 50s on the board when we wake up tomorrow morning to 60s, maybe a little light shower activity for parts of the coastal plains closer on towards Houston. And then we move into the afternoon. We warm up nicely. Fog will clear out of the area. We are going to start off tomorrow with a little bit of fog too. Temperatures into the 70s and 80s. Not a bad day there for Tuesday. And then when you see temperatures back down to the 50s and 60s when we're waking up Wednesday, a little bit of shower activity is going to be possible on Wednesday. Not a lot. We're talking light showers. And then you see things are going to start to clear up a little bit for the afternoon, but I'm still expecting a lot more cloud cover for Wednesday compared to what we had the next 2 days. I see Kayla asking, is there any rain this weekend? I want to be able to hop on my bike and hit the green belt. Kayla, meteorologist Megan Massey and I, we love taking our bikes out on the green belt as well, but I think we're going to end up passing ourselves this weekend because not just is there going to be lower chances for rain, but wait till you see how cold it's going to be. This is the big freeze that's going to be sweeping across the United States, and I'll actually show this coming up in just a moment. Let's go ahead and take a look at this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, lows in the 30s, highs in the 50s. I think that Sunday we may end up dropping the temperature even more. Right now we have it at 34, but I would not be surprised if we wake up on Sunday and temperatures are in the 20s. It's a very shallow cold air mass that's going to be moving through, and sometimes the weather models can have trouble handling some of the shallow air, but I would not be surprised if we had really cold conditions. Some people saying we need a really good downpour. 70% chance for rain on Thursday. That's going to be one of our better rain chances as a really strong cold front moves through. Check out the lows in the 30s and 40s, highs in the 50s for Thursday through Saturday compared to what we have the next 3 days here. The next 3 days we have highs in the 70s. So a huge drop in temperatures. And there you see it, that better chances for rain. We need that rain. I believe it's Kashif. I believe I'm saying your name correctly. I apologize if I mispronounced it. Wanting to know, is there going to be snow next week in San Antonio? And the answer is there's a possibility. It's too early to know exactly, but we do have the possibility of seeing some wintry precipitation there for San Antonio. So we're going to be watching that closely. Cynthia is asking if I could turn on CC for the deaf community. And unfortunately, Cynthia, I'm not sure if Facebook offers that option. And you may not be able to hear me, and I apologize if you can't. I will look into that. I will look into see if Facebook will allow me to turn on CC so it can follow what I'm saying. But unfortunately, I don't know if Facebook does offer that for a live video. I know they offer it for some other videos where you can put in captioning in, but I'm not sure if it's offered for a live video. But I promise I will look into that. It is very important that everybody gets the information to me. So again, Wednesday, rain chances start to develop. Let's see how much rain we see over the next 7 days. You see there half of an inch or less for our entire region. So yeah, there's a lot of rain chances in there, but we're not expecting a ton of rainfall, unfortunately, from these rain chances. We're talking about light, drizzly showers, nothing really too heavy over the next 7 days. Chrissy wants to know about Del Rio. Honestly, Chrissy, Del Rio could also cash in on some of these colder temperatures. I think we're going to see below freezing conditions for all of South Texas as we move into the possibly to the weekend. Right now we have the temperatures a little warmer, but I would not be surprised if we end up having to drop these as we make our way throughout the week. And then you see it to early next week, we could have these temperatures all the way down into the lower 30s to upper 20s even in some spots. So very, very, very cold Valentine's Day there, I guess you could say, as temperatures will be down into the 30s and only rising into the 30s for highs. So I want to bounce it back real quick, and I want to make sure that y'all can see this as well. I want to talk a little bit about this freezing line and how deep it's going to travel. Remember, that black line, that's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything that's green or light blue or white, that's below freezing. And look at how deep this cold air mass sends, all the way into Saturday and Sunday. That's at 7:30 a.m. This is just one weather model saying that we could spend 24 hours at or below freezing, possibly even. But again, right now, weather models aren't going to handle the shallow air mass, cold air mass this far out as well. What you need to know is it is going to be very cold. So you want to make sure you have everything prepared for this weekend with how cold it's going to be, and then how cold it could be even into early next week as that cold air kind of just lingers. It's not going to go away right away as it typically does sometimes. So not much rain over the next 7 days. That's not good for our drought situation. The drought, of course, continues to worsen, severe to extreme drought across much of the region. And you see there my graphics just advanced big time. Excuse me, guys. But the average rainfall there, a trace for February so far, and we need more rain. We're well behind average. We were behind average for January. We finished up 2019 more than 10 inches behind average, 2020 more than 10 inches behind average for the year. And 2021 is not starting off on the right foot. We got to get better on our rainfall totals. Let's hope we get some more in here. The aquifer showing a little bit of a hurt from the lack of rainfall. 663.6 feet, dropped to half of an inch or half of a foot, excuse me, in the last 24 hours. It's still doing fine, no big issues there, but we could use the rain before we get into summer, of course. And here's what I told. Remember, I told you that this colder air mass was going to stick around. So the 7-day forecast has the colder air, but day 8 through day 14, it shows that nearly all of the United States is going to have below average temperatures. So we're expecting that here in San Antonio, below average, which would be lower 60s, upper 50s for highs, maybe upper 30s for lows, really cold. If you want above average, well, you got to head down to South Florida, maybe all the way over towards Fort Myers, really even south of Fort Myers. Got to head over to Marco Island, all the way over to Palm Beach, West Palm Beach, Florida, down to the Keys. That's where they're having above average for this week. That's the only spot. Taking a look at the rainfall outlook, and you'll notice that around average rainfall for us, and it's not looking like that would be a good amount. Again, our average rainfall for us here in the month of February typically is a lower amount anyway. Here's your Lone Star 3-day forecast. If you're traveling the next 3 days, everyone's staying fairly warm with the exception of Dallas there for Wednesday, and for Amarillo. You notice that cooler weather will make its way down the I-20 corridor, but we won't all get some of that cooler weather until we head into Thursday. So there's your Texas State Park, Texas State Park forecast as well for tomorrow. Looks like a great day to take a hike, especially in the afternoon with all of that sunshine. So guys, I just wanted to hop on here real quick, give you a quick update on the forecast. I hope you can have a wonderful Monday here across the region, start to the work week again. A lot of cloud cover out there right now. We'll see more sunshine this afternoon, but still a little bit of lingering clouds as temperatures rise into the 70s. Get out and enjoy the warmer weather while you can. It is going to be bitter cold again as we head into the weekend, and the cold weather is going to stick around. It's not going to go away right away. It's going to stick around with us for a little bit. Kayla says, thank you there. Kayla, no problem. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And, of course, we're going to keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson will be on at noon with the latest update to the forecast. And Weather Chief Bill Taylor on at 4, 5, 6, and 10. At 4 o'clock, meteorologist Megan Massey is also going to be talking about some of the coldest temperatures we've had here in the last few years, and the record temperature, record temperatures that are possible. Just talking a little bit about this bitter cold that's coming our way. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about what's driving this bitter cold air mass to come down our way during the 5 o'clock newscast. So you'll see both of us at those times, along with Weather Chief Bill Taylor. So, guys, have a wonderful Monday. Get those jackets unpacked and ready for the weekend. And check on your loved ones. Check on your neighbors. You know, whenever we have cold weather come in, I always say protect plants, people, pets, and pipes. And, pipes sometimes. It's not always a pipe freeze. Sometimes it takes a longer freeze for a pipe freeze. But I say people because not everyone has a way to stay warm. Sometimes you don't have a heater in your house. Sometimes it may be people on the street. And it's coronavirus time, so there's things that we can do and we can't do, unfortunately, just because of the struggle. But you can at least let them know places maybe they can go, or just safely approaching anybody you may not know, of course. And just look out for your neighbors and loved ones. San Antonio is good at that, but with this bitter cold this weekend, we want to follow up on that and make sure everyone can stay safe. So y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll keep you updated on everything right here at KENS 5.